Next on Today Extra, inside one of the world's greatest unsolved mysteries. What you don't know about the Zodiac Killer.
Coming up, we're going to be cracking the code of the Zodiac Killer inside one of the world's greatest mysteries. You don't want to miss this. That's coming up next on Today Extra.
Welcome back. Brazen killings in broad daylight, cryptic letters taunting the police and media, and puzzling ciphers that remain unsolved decades later. Of course, we are talking about the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah, the Zodiac terrorised the people of California in the late 1960s, and now true crime expert Mike Morford has a new podcast deep diving into this fascinating, notorious case. And Mike joins us now from Florida. Mike, great to have your company. Why do you think that we are still so fascinated by the Zodiac Killer?
I think the not knowing and the boldness of him reaching out, taunting the authorities and terrorizing a community, just the fact that someone like that can go undetected and go unidentified after so many years and so much effort, I think that just is exciting for people in a way that it's a challenge to try and figure out who that was and what made him tick.
As you say, he was taunting police, and one of the most interesting parts about the case was these ciphers the killer sent to newspapers. After several decades, though, 2 of the 4 were finally solved at the end of last year. Why do you think that happened then?
Well, I think people just didn't give up. They kept going and kept every day just trying new efforts and creating software to try and figure out the code. And just sticking with it, just real patience, and it finally paid off. And unfortunately, the message that was revealed wasn't too exciting. It was pretty vanilla, but just the fact that it could be solved after so long is definitely interesting, and I think it inspires people to not give up when they're searching something like this and trying to come to a conclusion.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, I mean, we also saw recently the Golden State Killer was also brought to justice too. I mean, is there any chance that the Zodiac will ever be brought to justice, or do you think he's long dead?
I personally think the Zodiac is most likely dead, but I don't think that should stop anyone from searching. I think they should still try and identify him. You know, we solved the Golden State Killer case, and that one, up until it was solved, didn't seem like it would be solved. So I think it just shows you that with technology, with determination, with advancements in law enforcement technologies, that none of these killers from back then are safe.
Well, you have spent a lot of time researching the Golden State Killer. So when it was solved, how did you feel about that?
It was exciting. It was sort of surreal because you spent a lot of time looking for a case to be solved, and then when it is, it's sort of just an odd feeling that something like that you've been working on for so long is actually solved. But it was satisfying to see him identified and see families get justice and victims get justice that they waited for so long, and that immediately gave me hope that the Zodiac case can be solved. Whereas a couple years ago, before the Golden State Killer was identified, I sort of lost hope that might happen. But this has renewed my energy and my hope that the case will be solved.
So what do you think here, Mike? What do you think could be this? Who could be the Zodiac Killer? Is it one person? Is it several people?
You know, there's all kinds of theories that it's, everyone has a favorite suspect. Some people theorize it was a Zodiac team. I just don't know. I tend to lean towards it being one lone person that wouldn't tell anyone and took the secret with them to their grave if they are indeed passed away. But I hope, no matter who it is, I hope we find out his identity, and then we can sort of backtrack and figure out why he did what he did and figure out some of the clues that he left behind.
Fascinating stuff, Mike. We really do appreciate your time this morning. Good luck on the case.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.